Oh yes, back for another big week of The Real Thing. Pre-recorded show this week, but we're definitely here in spirit. We're going to play a lot of your requests you asked for on Facebook. And when I say we, I mean I'm joined by the lovely Jessica Zane. How you going?
Hey, Polly, I'm good. How are you?
Glad to be here.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Nervous?
Little.
Well, let me tell you what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about all things horror. That was your suggestion. It's a good one, so we're going to stick with that. Plus, we're going to talk Saw, we're going to talk Halloween, we're going to talk all those good movies that with things that go bump in the night. Plus, all the latest movie news. We're going to talk a bit of James Bond news this week. Remakes. There's a lot of remakes coming out, so you're a fan of remakes or you prefer the original?
There's a couple on there that I'm really disappointed about.
So we're going to get to all of those. Plus, reviews for Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy and Young Adult. We'll even talk about the Muppets because they're back too. Plus all the requests you asked for, like Queen, The Police, and lots more. I've got a big list here, but we're going to kick off the show with a song from one of my favourite movies and yours, The Lost Boys. This is Jared McCann with Cry Little Sister. All right, happy 100th birthday to Universal Pictures. Officially, it's April the 30th, and they're unveiling a new logo and a restoration of 13 of their iconic films, including The Birds, Abbott and Costello's Buck Private's Dracula, the Spanish-language Dracula that was filmed on the same set at night, Frankenstein, Jaws, Schindler's List, and lots more, including To Kill a Mockingbird, the 50th anniversary of To Kill a Mockingbird that comes out on Blu-ray in 2 weeks. Well, Michael Fassbender this week came out and said about playing Magneto if he wants to do future X-Men movies, and he said, I have no choice. They've contracted me for 2 options. I've got to get down to it. He joked, but he said, we're at the ground level, but yeah, I think there's going to be another one. So I'm excited about that. Another horror series that's onto its 5th film is Resident Evil. It was going to be called Resident Evil Retribution, but they've changed the title to Resident Evil 5, with the S in Resident being the 5. And that'll follow Alice from Tokyo to New York, Washington, D.C. and Moscow as she hunts down those responsible for the outbreak. And Saving Private Ryan writer Robert Rodat is set to perform a rewrite on Thor 2 at Marvel Studios. The original script was written by Don Payne, but looks like Rodat will now make changes to this one. And actor Tom Hiddleston recently confirmed that shooting will begin this summer under the direction of Alan Taylor. That will come out in November 15, 2013. And you're going to do the last one, Jessica. Go for it.
Because I like this one. Edward Brown of Chicago, 34, was arrested last week after stripping off his clothes and parading his naked body inside a movie theatre.
The movie was Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh, dear. Okay. Police said at one point Brown turned to face the audience.
I think we get the gist of it. We'll leave it there, but that was a bit of a lighthearted story to finish off the movie news. So beware if you go to the movies in Chicago is the moral of that story. Thanks for that, Jessica. We're talking horror, all things horror. So we're going to do our top 5 vampire movies a bit later on. Or if you want to say good day to Jessica or me, go to facebook.com/The Real Thing. We're also going to give away a 7-disc Quentin Tarantino box set a bit later on. When you hear a song from a Quentin Tarantino movie, be it Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, Reservoir Dogs, or any of those movies, Kill Bill, could be from that, Death Proof, you just never know. Jump on facebook.com/The Real Thing, and there'll be a link there to say what is the song. Give me the title and artist, and you will win a 7-disc box set of all Quentin Tarantino's. You're a Quentin Tarantino fan, Jessica?
Not really. I really don't understand this movie.
What's your favourite if you had to pick one?
I was thinking From Dusk Till Dawn, but I'm not sure if it's by Quentin Tarantino.
Technically, he wrote it.
Okay.
So it was his script, but it was directed by Robert Rodriguez, who made Desperado. So
that's a good film.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I've seen Pulp Fiction, but yeah, it's not my type.
Cool.
Taste, really.
So you're not interested in this box set? You're going to let someone else win it?
Someone else have it.
All right, awesome. So yeah, when you hear the Quentin Tarantino song, jump on the facebook.com/The Real Thing, and it could be yours. But for now, let's play a song from another vampire movie, Underworld. This is David Bowie with Disco King. Kicked off that set with Roxanne by The Police and followed it up with Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins. That was a request too from Adam, Howard and Tristan. So g'day guys, they're fans of yours.
Hi guys.
So big shout out to those guys. Thanks for your requests, and we sure do appreciate it. So we're going to talk all things horror movies, but I have to check your credentials first. Do you feel like doing my Paulie T's movie quiz?
I'll give it a crack.
Loz did one last year, and she didn't do too bad. Hers was on Disney movies.
Okay.
Would you prefer that?
No.
All right. Let's do horror movies and intro song. I don't have one.
Okay.
All right. So there is 10 questions,
Mhm.
and there is 11 possible points.
All right.
If you get less than 5, I'm going to throw you out of the studio. If you get more than 8, I'll find some sort of prize for you.
All right. Cool.
All right. Question 1. Are you ready?
I think so.
Have you got a special subject in the field of horror?
Anything from my favourite movies.
Okay. We'll talk about those later.
Okay.
All right. You're Friday the 13th fan, I
Yes.
believe. All right.
Love it.
In Friday the 13th, what is the name of the summer camp where many young counsellors were brutally murdered by Jason?
Camp Crystal Lake.
Ding, ding, ding.
Woohoo!
That is 1. Okay. What is the name of the only surviving character of the Camp Crystal Lake massacre?
Oh.
It's a girl.
I know it was a girl, and she made it back to the hospital.
She was played by Adrienne King, if that helps
I
you.
don't know her name though, but I know who it was.
She's got the same name. We've mentioned a character's name. We've mentioned already on the show today.
Hallie?
Good guess. Character was the same character's name from Resident Evil. That's Alice.
Ah.
So I can't give you that one.
Oh, that sucks. Okay.
Technicality. If you think Jessica should have got that, write on the Real Thing wall on Facebook. All right, question 3. In the movie Child's Play, what is the name of the dolls? Not Chucky, but what's the name of the brand of dolls?
Nah, I don't know.
The answer is Good Guy Dolls.
Ah, I haven't seen that for years.
All right. That was a hard, I'm giving you, these are hard questions,
Yeah,
by
they
the way.
are. They are screwed.
You'll probably get this one. The movie Stand By Me is based on a novel by which author?
Stephen King.
Oh, very good. In which, okay, this is number 5. So you've got 2 so far. So you're not batting 500 yet, but it's all good.
Okay, try and pick it up.
From which movie came the line, "Let's show this prehistoric bitch how we do things downtown"?
Ghostbusters.
Yes.
This definitely sounded like a Ghostbusters line.
We're going back 53 years. What particular gimmick was used in the 1958 film House of Wax? They call it a gimmick back then. Now they'd call it going to the movies.
Was it 3D?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Good one. Excellent. All right. What is the only horror movie to be nominated for 10 Academy Awards? I'll give you multiple choice.
Okay.
A, Psycho, B, The Exorcist, C, Jaws, or D, Aliens?
I reckon it must be Psycho.
Do you want a 50-50?
All right.
We'll take out Aliens and Jaws.
Yeah. I reckon it was Psycho.
Psycho, but it was The Exorcist.
Oh, that sucks.
I know, these are hard questions, I said. The next one's about Nightmare Before Christmas, but you told me you haven't seen that.
No.
Do you want to skip it?
Yeah, that's not fair because I haven't seen it.
I'm trying to think of something else to cap us off with.
All right.
Question 9 is, how many Saw films are there?
7.
7, yes. Here's a bonus point. What was the name of the 4th one?
Saw 4.
Yeah, that was a trick question.
Okay.
So you got 2 points for that.
Oh, good.
So we'll count those as 2, and then we're up to 10. All
Yay.
right. This is the last question. So you've got, do you want to know how many you got?
Yeah.
You got 6. It's pretty good.
What do I need to get? To get the prize? 8.
8. I'll ask you a bonus question at the end, because the Nightmare Before Christmas one isn't fair.
All right.
In Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface wears 3 different masks forged from actual human skin. The killing mask, the old lady mask, and what was the 3rd mask? I'll give you multiple choice.
Okay.
A, the butcher mask, B, the animal mask, C, the pirate mask, or D, the pretty woman mask?
Yeah, it's got makeup and stuff on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that must be it.
The pretty woman mask?
Yeah.
It's not the pirate like Jack Sparrow. He wears a lot of makeup.
Nah. I was going to say an animal one, but no, I remember him looking like this creepy chick.
All right. Yep. Pretty Woman Mask.
Mm.
That is correct.
Woo.
Woo. So you're up to 7. So do you want to play for a prize? Is that what you want?
Yeah, do
So you want a
one more,
bonus?
'cause I hadn't seen that other film.
All right. You name your subject, and I'll do a film. I'll do a question from it.
From that film?
From any film, from any horror, any genre, and pick a time, pick any question, any subject you want, and I'll pick a question. And this will
What about The Birds?
The
'Cause I've
Birds,
seen that
alright.
a million times.
all right.
Mm. Now I'm going to roll myself.
You seen
if I
it?
do it.
Okay. What superhero insignia is on Corey Feldman's T-shirt that he wears in The Birds?
Batman?
Yes.
Oh, how did I get that? That's awesome.
Awesome. You got 8 out of 10. I'm
Woohoo.
gonna have to find you a prize now.
Good.
What have I got? Do you want some DVDs? Do you have a DVD player?
Yeah.
All right. I'll give you some DVDs.
All right. Awesome.
Cool. Was that easy?
No.
You're supposed to say yes. All right, that's how easy it is to win something on The Real Thing, like the Tarantino box set that is coming up. But for now, let's play some straight up gangster rap. This is Coolio from the movie Dangerous Minds with Gangster's Paradise. That was Seal with A Kiss from a Rose on your local station, 88.6 Plenty Valley FM. Back with Jessica Zane, and we're talking, what's our scariest movies of all time? Just talking about that during the break. And yours was?
The Ring and The Grudge.
The Grudge.
They freak
Sarah
me
Michelle
out.
Gellar.
Yeah.
What freaks you out about it?
The noise and the creepy, weird moving that the girl did.
Yeah,
She's
it's
like
like-
all broken.
It's like cracking bones, and
Yeah.
it's just weird.
Horrible.
I'll tell you, my scary movies, you don't want to get me anywhere near the country when there's hillbillies around, because I can't stand hillbillies in films. Films like Wrong Turn and The Hills Have Eyes scare the crap out of me, because they could happen, I reckon. Like, you know, you take the wrong turn on a road and forget about it.
I think you're okay in South Bank.
But for now, I'm sticking put in South Bank. I'm not going anywhere. Don't take me on a dirt road. Don't take me anywhere, because I'm scared. I'm going to go hide under a bed or something. We're going to come back and talk about our top 5 vampire movies. Maybe we'll do a couple and do a couple later and do one at the end. So this is a song from The Crossing. This is Crowded House, and She's Not There on your local station, 88.6 Plenty Valley FM. Let's do our top 5 vampire movies. Let's do number 5 and number 4. So tell me your number 5. You had a list and you changed it around a bit,
I
didn't you?
think it's changed again.
All right. Do you want to do it? Maybe we'll do them not in order. Will that help? We'll just say our top 5
Yeah.
randomly. All right. I'll pick random ones as well. Go for it. Tell me your number 5.
Okay, Queen of the Damned.
Nice. Shot in Melbourne, of course. I'll pick a movie that was shot in Melbourne as well. Daybreakers. What do you like about Queen of the Damned?
Love the soundtrack for that movie altogether, but the movie itself, it was just a bit different to a lot of the other films, more modern, so just a different take on the
Sequel
vampires.
to Interview with the Vampire as well, starring Tom Cruise. We'll talk about that a bit later because that's on my list. I think it's on yours as well.
Yeah.
And I said Daybreakers, done by the Hughes brothers from Queensland, and I just love this movie. I don't know why. It was again a different film. Had a cool, like, futuristic, vampires have taken over the world and harvesting humans for their blood, and it's just a bit different. And I really enjoyed it. Good Aussie actors popping up as well, like Vince Colosimo and Claudia Carvin. So definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. Get the Blu-ray as well. It's got some great extra features and some good docos. So worth getting that one. What's your number, in random order? What's another vampire movie you love?
I love Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Ooh, nice, scary. Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman is a chameleon. We'll talk about that a bit later. What else do you love about that movie?
I love that it's set back in the old times. It's your traditional romantic vampire love story, and the costumes are just incredible. And
What do you think of Keanu Reeves' accent?
yeah, he did it well.
What do you think of Anthony Hopkins? You always get a
He's-
good.
He's my favourite actor.
Absolutely, you always get a good performance out of him, even in a not so good movie. I think he always brings something to it, and he did with that. Even a good movie like that, and Winona Ryder as well is pretty cool. And Gary Oldman, directed by, I'm going to say Francis Ford Coppola. That's Bram Stoker's Dracula. And another one I absolutely love is The Lost Boys. Played a song from it earlier. Corey Haim, Corey Feldman, Jason Patric. Doesn't get any better than that. For American vampire movie. Joel Schumacher directed as well. Didn't do the terrible sequels. The originals were awesome. And check it out. It's on at the Astor all the time as well. So if you haven't seen it, go see it on the big screen. All right, we've got a lot more vampire movies and horror movies to talk about on The Real Thing. But now, let's jump around and play a bit of a request. This is from another one of your fans, Trish. She asked for a song. This is Pat Benatar with Hit Me With Your Best Shot. That was Nancy Sinatra with Bang Bang, My Baby Shot Me Down. Do you know what that means, Jessica?
I do. Am I allowed to say?
Yeah, go for it.
That was the Kill Bill song.
So someone hopefully is frantically going to facebook.com/therealthing, typing Bang Bang Nancy Sinatra into the link we've set up and winning a box set. They would have done, I reckon they would have done it before the song, before she even sang a line in the song.
I think
Those
so.
eager people on Facebook. G'day to everyone who's listening as well. Got heaps more shout outs from Jessica's fans.
Yay.
And but right now, here's my review for Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
In the early 1970s, during the Cold War, the head of British intelligence control resigns as an operation in Budapest goes badly. It transpires that Control believed one of the 4 senior figures in the service was in fact a Russian agent, and the Hungary operation was an attempt to identify which one of them it was. Espionage veteran George Smiley is forced from semi-retirement to uncover a Soviet agent within MI6's ranks. Gary Oldman stars as George Smiley and is a true chameleon in his interpretation. It's very well played. Some plot devices are subtle and hard to see sometimes, and that's part of the charm of this tense movie. So pay attention to this really well-written script. Top supporting cast, including Tom Hardy, Colin Firth, Mark Strong, and Toby Jones, are all at the top of their game in this really enjoyable film that will keep you guessing who is the Russian spy. One of the highlights of the year so far, but don't expect a 007 or Mission Impossible film. This is very different.
There you go. What do you think of that one, Jessica? Sound cool?
Yeah, that sounds like quite interesting.
I saw that movie I'll tell you when I saw it. It comes out on Thursday. I saw it in August.
Wow.
So I've been sitting on that one for 5 months. I've been busting to tell someone about it, but it's all good. It's a great film. Check it out. All right, let's get to... Someone requested this on Facebook, and I can't remember who it was, but this is... G'day to whoever requested this. Give us a shout out on The Real Thing and say, this is my song, damn it. I love it. This is... I think it was you. Maybe it was you. This is Survivor and Eye of the Tiger from Rocky... Do you know what Rocky movie this was from?
3.
Rocky 3, when he fought Mr. T, Clubber Lang.
Yes.
This is Survivor and Eye of the Tiger. That's Placebo with Every Me, Every You from Cruel Intentions. We've got a backlog of requests we're going to get to right now. All your fans requested songs during the week. We're going to get to that ASAP, aren't we?
Yep.
Yep. Who's your favourite fan on your page?
Oh, they're all awesome.
G'day to everyone who's listening and all her awesome fans. Let's talk about one of our other movies that's on both of our lists. Interview with a Vampire. Such a great film. Brad Pitt, Christian Slater, Tom Cruise, little Kirsten Dunst in one of her first roles. I absolutely love this movie. It's just such a well-told film from the point of view of a vampire getting interviewed by a reporter, which is kind of an interesting way to tell a story, isn't it? And just tells his whole life story so interestingly. Who's your favourite character in this movie?
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt's character,
Yeah.
Tom Cruise. This is a movie that I really became a huge fan of his because it was such a different role. He was just so sinister. I've the scene at the end where he's been living in the swamp and he's been eating like alligators and stuff. He's just all withered and he just doesn't want to let go of life, and it's just an awesome movie. So if you haven't seen it, highly recommend Interview with a Vampire.
I feel like watching it again.
I know. We're gonna have a movie night. I'm thinking The Real Thing at movie night at the cinema sometime.
That'd be awesome.
And pick a film. Will you come?
Definitely.
And bring all your fans?
Yeah, all welcome.
As long as they pay. Give me money. No.
Come from all over Australia.
Okay, we'll turn it into Jessica Zane's movie night. Because you're bringing everyone. So we're going to talk a lot more. We've got two more vampire movies to talk about but a lot of other stuff. Might come back and talk a couple of remakes that are being made soon. Let's do a request. This is from Gregory. He asked for one of yours and my favourite songs from Wayne's World. You remember the classic scene when they're all singing in the car? This is Queen and Bohemian Rhapsody. That was You Could Be Mine by the Gunners from Terminator 2. That was requested by two people, Lee Vandenberg and Glenn Green, two fans of yours, in fact.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Good song.
Good song. Jess was singing that like crazy in the studio while we were playing it, so she's got a lovely voice too. So
No, I don't.
you'll see her in future rock shows, I'm sure. Let's talk Saw. Are you a fan?
I was up until a point.
That's what I want to figure out, when people lost the enthusiasm for Saw, because I started off with a lot of people and it slowly whittled down to me seeing Saw 3D by myself. I was
I
crying.
think 1 and 2 I enjoyed, and then there's just too many of them.
Yeah. Like the thing I liked about them was they were always there on Halloween kind of time. There was always a Saw movie for 6 years, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden there was nothing this year, and I was really bored.
Oh, can't say I missed it.
No, but I stuck it out. I should give mad props to my friend Paul Stevens, who stuck out 6 movies with me, and he was almost going to see 7, but it didn't work out. And so I saw that by myself. So I was a bit of a loser in the cinema. But I think we saw I'm going to say 5, and we're the only ones in the cinema. So I think by then people had lost their enthusiasm for Saw.
A cinema of 2.
Cinema of 2.
Definitely.
Absolutely. That's all right sometimes, though. You have a cinema by yourself. But it was an afternoon when we'd played hooky from work, so that could explain it.
You stopped yourself in. Oops.
I'll send that one out to my ex-employer. But I'm a big Saw fan. I stuck them all out. And if you haven't seen them, definitely watch the first one. It's one of the cooler horror movies with an awesome twist at the end. 2's a pretty good film as well. 3's probably the one I wasn't a huge fan of out of all of them. That's kind of the one that...
when I stopped.
Yeah, I remember the twist at the end, and I was like, "That's it," you know. So, but I kind of got into 4 and 5 again. So, Julie Benz was in 5 as well from Dexter, Rita from Dexter. So that was quite not bad.
That could get people watching.
Yeah, so that was not bad at all. So, mad props to Saw. I think I would assume that they would be all coming out in a box set sooner or later with the 7th one tacked on the end if it's not out already. So I'll have to check that one out. Tell me on Facebook.com/TheRealThing if Saw is in some sort of 7-disc Saw-shaped box or something. All right, it is time to play another tune. Let's do another request from one of your fans. This is from Deb.
Hi, Deb.
Hi, Deb. This is a song I played last week, but I love it, so I'll play it all the time. This is Joe Esposito from The Karate Kid, and You're the Best Around. That was AC/DC with Shoot to Thrill from Iron Man 2. Do you love that song?
Oh, I love AC/DC.
They're rocking, eh?
All their songs.
Absolutely. Send that one out to Glenn. He's a friend of mine, so I've got a few fans as well. He's not actually a fan. He's my cousin. So. That's for Glenn, who is listening. He was the one who... He was a bit annoyed that he couldn't do requests live, so I'll send him that one. So that should shut him up. All right, here's my review for Young Adults.
After the success of Juno, director Jason Reitman and writer Diablo Cody reunite for Young Adult. Charlize Theron plays Mavis, a fiction writer returning home to a small town in Minnesota, looking to rekindle a romance with her ex-boyfriend Buddy, Patrick Wilson, who is now married with kids. Charlize Theron gives a stellar, multi-layered performance as Mavis, a well-written script by Cody, much like Juno's mix of comedy and drama. Young Adult even has uncomfortable moments that will make you cringe. Nice performances from Patrick Wilson, who I find a totally underrated actor, and comedian Patton Oswalt as former high school geek Matt.
Yeah, really cool film. Check that one out. It comes out on Thursday. All right, let's get back into the tunes. This is all from Dirty Dancing. You a Dirty Dancing fan?
Yes, love it.
Who's your favourite character in that?
Baby.
Baby. Nobody puts Baby in the corner. I only know that from the Pickup Artist show. That was one of his pickup lines. What line is his movie from? Nobody puts Baby in the corner. 'Cause all the girls know it. So it starts a conversation.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing? Let's start off with Hungry Eyes by Eric Carmen. We're back. We're going to wrap things up really soon on The Real Thing. So let's talk about our other two top 5 vampire movies. Do you want to do yours first?
Yes. My other two, one of them is Underworld.
Underworld, good flick. Kate Beckinsale.
I love all of them.
Is number 1 your favourite?
I think number 2 is actually my favourite.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good because she gets her gear off.
I just liked it more. I love the series.
And Underworld Awakening comes out in 2 weeks, so that should be pretty good. Thursday week. Excited?
Yes.
Kate Beckinsale is back. She didn't do the third one. That was kind of a prequel, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But she's back for this one, and it's good to see her back. It's in 3D as well, so there's a big buzz about that at Comic-Con, so definitely check it out. Posters everywhere.
I'll definitely be checking it out.
And your final movie will feed into mine, so go for it.
Blade.
Blade. Wesley Snipes, awesome. Stephen Dorff as well. You don't see him in movies much these days.
No.
But good Marvel Comics action movie. Because one of my 2 is Blade 2. I thought it picked up where Blade left off, but took things to the next level. Directed by Guillermo del Toro. Awesome flick, that one. Blade 2. Check out all the Blade movies. They're pretty awesome. Number 3 has Ryan Reynolds in it as well. So if you're a fan of his big muscles, then check out all 3 Blade movies. And this is my number 1. We didn't really rank them, but this is my number 1 vampire movie of all time. We talked about it before. Quentin Tarantino written, Robert Rodriguez directed, From Dusk Till Dawn. Have you seen this movie?
Yes.
Do you love it?
I do.
What's your favourite part?
I can't say because it's a bit rude
The dance?
when they're talking about the girls.
Okay, yeah, we can't talk about that on the radio. I thought you were going to say Salma Hayek's dance.
No, everybody knows when they're advertising the club.
Oh.
Can't go there.
Absolutely, but great film, and starts off as a road movie, ends as a vampire film, and it's worth checking out. It's on at the Astor sometimes if you haven't seen it, or get the Blu-ray, worthy of seeing. Well, we're just about ready to wrap things up on The Real Thing, so did you have a good time, Jess? I've asked you that about 5 times today.
This was a first. Something different.
So let's if I've got it here, let's give a big shout out to all your fans who suggested songs. Adam, Trish, Tristan, Lee, Gregory, Deb, Stuart.
Hello.
And Glenn, I think that's everyone. And Jason, your friend, you dedicated a song to. Is that right?
Yarrick. But
Yarrick.
Jason loves Roxanne as well.
Oh, cool.
So I'll include him.
We'll send this one out to Jason. Let's finish off with this one from the Muppets. Let's do Rainbow Connection. You a fan of that?
You'll like
If you didn't like it, give us a shout out on The Real Thing. We'll play you something better next week. Thanks for coming in, Jess. You're a legend.
Thank you.
And we'll do this again sometime.
For sure.
Awesome.
Okay.
See you guys. See you next week. And this is for you, Jason.